Mic check, mic check.
Mic check. Perfect.
Welcome back, everybody, to a warm day of Chandler-Gilbert baseball.
Usually we say a beautiful day, but it's pretty hot out.
It's a nice day, you know, but it's just, you know, a little warm for me up here.
It is tough. They actually had to move the game up from 3 to noon, so we're starting a little early today due to the heat. So hopefully you guys back home know that and tune in, as today the Madison College Wolfpack take on the Chandler-Gilbert Coyotes, coming down from Wisconsin. I'm sure they're enjoying the heat. It's pretty cold in Madison this time of year.
Number 8 team in the country.
Madison College Wolfpack is got a sturdy lineup, top to bottom, and see if the Coyotes can handle them today. Time to go over the Madison College Wolfpack starting lineup. Number 23 playing shortstop, Bo Blocksdorf. Number 19 playing center field, Matt Gruber. Number 7 playing first base, Sam Moses. Number 28 playing second base, Eason Hurd. Number 33 playing third base, Ian Salveson. Number 3 behind the plate, Jonah Roloff. Number 21 playing right field, Quinn Fallish. Number 11, the DH, Paul Nutzel. Number 9 playing left field, Chase Micah. And number 42, your pitcher for the Wolfpack, is Landon Desart. Don't know too much about the Wolfpack. We've heard they're a good team.
But, you know, anything can happen. It's the game of baseball. The Coyotes will take the field here. We'll get right back with you with the starting lineup for them right after the national anthem.
The head coach of the Coyotes is Jimmy Turr.
Ryan Dilger on the bump for your Chandler-Gilbert Coyotes. Adolfo Pacheco will be behind the plate. Other than that, the Coyotes lineup is pretty similar to it as it is always. Jeremy Kuiper playing first base. Rocco Mucilli at second base. Cam Fleck playing shortstop. ZP at third. Ben Lovering in left. Jackson Acero playing center. And Zeke Burrell in right.
Pretty normal day for the Coyotes, as you mentioned, but you also mentioned this might be Ryan Dilger's first home start. I believe you're right, so excited to see what he can bring here at Chandler-Gilbert Stadium for his first start against the Madison Wolfpack. His first batter will be number 23, Bo Blocksdorf, shortstop. Let's hope the Madison Wolfpack brought some sunscreen today. Them boys might get toasted here in the Arizona heat.
It is definitely the hottest game we've been to so far.
I saw a stat the other day. We were talking about this earlier. This is the earliest in Arizona it's reached 100 in March.
And of course, it's when we come down, right? Like,
gotta enjoy the heat though. Kind of feels good.
Oh yeah, no.
After this, go to the pool maybe. Hang out.
Hang out up by the pool.
But first, Ryan Dillinger and the Coyotes gotta take on the Madison Wolfpack. And here we have Ryan Dillinger facing, as I mentioned, Bo Blocksdorf. And the first pitch from Dillinger.
He's gonna miss upstairs there, ball one. Here's the 1-0 from Dilger. Fires that fastball in there for strike one.
Coyotes had a doubleheader against Pima on Tuesday. They went to Tucson and took both. So the Coyotes coming off 2 good wins. Looking to make the winning streak 3.
This one's shot through the 6 hole, and that'll be a base knock for Blocksdorf. And that'll start the day off for the Wolfpack.
Now batting the center field.
After the single from Blocksdorf brings up number 19, Matt Gruber. Gruber, a left-handed hitter.
Yeah, like you mentioned, don't know a whole lot about the Wolfpack, other than they are nationally ranked. Squares the bunt here, pulls back.
Dolfo's ready to fire, and looked like Blocksdorf kind of got a big secondary as he was expecting Gruber to get that bunt down.
Squares the bunt, and this time shoots it to the second baseman. So a push bunt there that gets past the glove of Dilger and will be a bunt single.
Well, we learned our first thing here about the Wolfpack. Number 19, Matt Gruber can move.
Yeah, he was running down the line quick there.
He might challenge Acero for speed this game.
Wow.
That was quick.
Wow.
And after 2 runners on, brings up the 3-hole, number 7, Sam Moses.
Scores the bunt again and can't get it down, so I think we, learned another lesson here.
They're going to bunt a lot.
They're small ball.
See what they say, small ball wins games.
It sure does.
And the 0-1 to Moses.
He'll take strike 2 there, so Ryan Dilger gets ahead, 0-2. And swung on and missed, so after giving up 2 base hits, Ryan Dilger strikes out his third batter, Moses. That's going to bring up number 28, Eason Hurd, in the 4 spot. Breaking ball that drops in there for strike 1.
For those participating, March Madness just started, so good luck to all your brackets out there. I'm hoping this is the year that I make a perfect bracket. I have a good feeling.
You got a good feeling.
I'm 2-0 already, so.
Fun fact, you have a better odds of winning the Powerball 2 times in the same year than creating a perfect March Madness bracket.
That is crazy.
It's, yeah.
Never been done before.
Never been done before.
It's an awesome year in 2026 gets it done. And the 1-1 to Hurd.
Runner goes and fouled off. So a good jump over there from Bloxford, but Hurd fouls it off.
Count now 1-2 to Easton Hurd.
Misses outside there. He evens his count up at 2-2. Some brackets might already be busted here. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I'm sure.
I know.
TCU upset Ohio State. The 9 over the 8. And
Hey, I chose that.
this one, a fly out to Ben Lovering. Ben Lovering seems to be camping underneath it. And that'll be out number 2 for Ryan Dilger and the Coyotes here on the top of the first.
Now batting,
Which brings up number 33,
Ian Salveson.
Ian Salveson. Another left-hand bat for the Wolfpack.
I know Garrett Geenan's bracket's probably going to get busted here as South Florida's losing to Louisville. Swings through that for strike 1. Did you choose the 6 or the 11 seed there?
The 6.
Yeah, of course. A lot of people doubting Louisville because their guys out hurt with an injury. Louisville's a good basketball club, though.
Now it misses outside for ball 1. Yeah, Louisville's always made a good run in the bracket. I don't remember the last time they won it. But seem to make it decent ways.
Wow, great catch. Couldn't see it up in the booth, but our paper just
This
flew
ball
out.
hit shallow center, and Cerro in on it. That'll score Bloxford from second, and the Wolfpack puts the first runs on the board here on the top of the first. After a single from Bloxdorf, the bunt single from Gruber, and then the RBI single from Salveson. Which brings up number 3, Jonah Roloff. Roloff, the catcher in today's game. That one misses upstairs for ball 1. It's very early in the game, but as of right now, the 16 Siena is up by 2 against Duke.
Duke on upset wash. Ooh.
That would be awesome. It would ruin my bracket, but it would be cool to see. That one gets top of the zone there for strike 1. Count now 1-1 to Roloff. That one fouled straight back for strike number 2. no win today. The flag out in center sits dead.
Makes this day even hotter. As Dilger fires in a pitch there that's going to miss a little bit low for ball 2. Yeah, no wind up here in the booth.
No wind out there on the field either.
So, you know, just sitting in this 100-degree heat. This is a 2-2. It's going to miss outside there. Full count.
Full count to roll off.
Runner go, and that one's going to be skied up. ZP under it and makes the play.
Great play by Zach Perry there. That one was near the Coyotes bullpen. It was deep. Deep past third base, but he was able to get there for the third out.
So, I mean, never want to give up a run, but I think that was one of the better situations that could have happened to the Coyotes after giving up 2 back-to-back hits to start the inning.
Absolutely. Minimize the damage, got there only one, giving up 1 across. And to the mound for the Wolfpack is number 42, Landon Desart. And as he gets warm, we'll be right back with you here on the Chandler-Gilbert Network. Now coming to plate for leadoff for the Coyotes is Jackson Acero. Count is 1-0. I think a pitch clock violation from
Acero puts this one down, and the throw to first is in time, so Acero couldn't quite get it down the line in time, or line far enough. A little too far to the pitcher.
Good bunt, but even better play by third baseman Salveson. This brings up the 2-hole Zach Perry. Takes down for strike 2, count at 0-2.
Shoots this one to the second baseman, and the Wolfpack get 2 quick outs.
Easy play for St. Baseman Hurd over there. He's able to field it cleanly and kind of flip it over to Moses. Which brings up the 3-hole Ben Lovering.
Lovering fouls that one back and is quickly behind 0-2 here. That one's in the dirt. Ball 1.
Roll off on the plate for the Wolfpack's gotta be hot today in the all black.
Yeah,
all black gear.
Feel bad for the catchers today. Gonna be warm. 1-2. Misses outside. Just missed. Good take from Lovering. 2-2. Lovering check swings there, fouls it back, stays alive, 2-2.
Jeremy Kuiper, the 4-hole for the Coyote, waits on deck. If Ben Lovering can keep things rolling here, 2 outs at the bottom of the first.
Lovering, another nice job fighting things off here. Looks like he might have clipped the catcher on the backswing. Two. Lovering chops this one over to third and cannot handle it. Salveson couldn't quite get it in the glove. Bounced right off the palm there, looked like. So Jeremy Kuiper will now come to the plate after Lovering reaches on an error.
Looked like Salveson was kind of charging that one hard. Kind of soft chopper over to him, and it popped right out of his glove. Count on 1-0 to Jeremy Kuiper.
Back pick at first. Lovering's back in time. Lovering takes off, throws high into second. Lovering is safe. Throw not in time. High pitch there. Usually when you see those high fastballs, it's easier for the catcher to get it out and throw it down to second. That one looked like it might have been a little too high though.
A little too high for roll-off to get there and get a clean transition and throw off. Was unable to beat Ben Lovering to the bag. As Jeremy Kuiper takes that one for strike number 1.
Jeremy Kuiper with a home run yesterday. Or 2 days ago, sorry.
No, the day off kind of really threw me off too. The 3-1 to Jeremy Kuiper. Pickoff attempt by Desart, not in time. (3-1) still to Jeremy Kuiper.
Ooh, inside fastball for ball 4. Kuiper does a good job holding up there. And Adolfo Pacheco will now come to the plate. And he was another guy with a home run. He actually had 2 home runs in the 2-game series against Pima.
Brings it to a total of 7 on the year. Could use one here.
As he chops this one to second base, and that one jumps up on Hurd at second. So a couple of infield errors here for Madison Community College.
Now batting,
Leaves the bases loaded with 2 outs.
Number 33, Gradios.
So
Yeah, I know.
the Wolfpack have given the Coyotes a few extra outs here in this inning.
Now with Grant Yost, bases loaded, the opportunity to tie this game or take the lead for the Coyotes.
Yost, another guy with a home run against Pima. So he'll be looking to stay hot. And Yost shoots this one up the middle. Great play at shortstop by Blocksdorf. Wow.
Diving play, flips it over to Hurd, and able to get it's off of Pacheco heading from first to second. So after the couple errors defensively, Blocksford able to pick up his defense and get his pitcher out of that one scoreless. And after the first inning, the Wolfpack leads by 1. Now coming to the plate for the Wolfpack is number 21, Quinn Fallish.
Fallish takes ball 1. That's ripped down the third base side and foul.
Bring us to a 1-1. That one misses a little low and a little out. Brings us to a 2-1. Misses outside there. Quinn Fallish now ahead 3-1.
Most of the Madison College fans over there in the shade.
Hiding underneath
Hiding
one
under-
solo tree.
Hiding under the one tree they got over there. As he rolls this one to third, but Perry can't get a glove on it, and that'll be a base hit for Fallish.
Now batting, the designated
Which will bring up
number 11,
Paul
Nutzel.
Nutzel. Double play, still intact for the Coyotes.
And that's shot to center field. Acero had a interesting read on it, but is able to make up for it and go get it.
Now batting the left fielder, number 9, Chase Micah.
Looked like he was playing a little bit in and then didn't get the greatest jump on the ball.
Yeah, I kind of came in on it. And then that ball just kept carrying, got backspun, and Cerro, with that speed, is able to make up for the bad read.
Now with one away, brings up the 9-hole, number 9, Chase Micah. He scores the bunt. Pulls back for ball 1.
Swings and fouls this one straight back. One to Chase Micah. Taking a strike 2.
Another lefty for the Madison College Wolfpack. Could wonder if the Coyotes are going to throw a lefty in this game to face all the lefty hitters.
Swung on and missed. Runner goes. Throw is not in time. Maybe a delayed steal there. Pacheco didn't get the
shortstop, number 23.
Get the best jump on it.
Dilger does get the strikeout, giving him 2 outs in the top of the second.
Dilger's second strikeout today.
That brings us to the top of the lineup. Number 23, Bo Blocksdorf. Blocksdorf with a single in the 6-hole his last time up. Leaves that one down and out for ball 2.
Blocksdorf was the first run in the top of the first. He'll be looking to add an RBI. This at bat as he swings through strike 1.
Takes that one inside for ball 3. Looks like that one just missed. Blocks for ahead, 3-1.
Swings and rolls that over. Foul.
Full count now from Dilger to Blocksdorf.
Swung on and missed for strike 3. Ryan Dilger's third strikeout.
That'll be out number 3 this inning. And after the top of the second, score remains 1-0, Wolfpack leading.
1 man left on base. And the score remains.
And the Madison College Wolfpack will send out number 42, Lander Desart, for his second inning this game. Now batting for the Coyotes is Cam Fleck, who swings through that inside fastball for strike number 1. Fleck takes that one outside for ball 1. Evans just count up at once.
Fleck skies this one. And that's going to get down.
That might go in the books as a hit.
I don't believe anybody touched it, so
An infield hit for Cam Fleck to get things going in the bottom of the second. This brings up number 32, the right fielder, Zeke Burrell.
I mean, any way you can get on, right?
Anyway.
Burrell will take that outside fastball for strike 1.
Pickoff attempt from Desart over to the first baseman, Moses.
Misses inside there, ball 1. Runner
Fleck
goes.
takes off. Jonah Roloff with a throw out to second to get Cam Fleck. Trying to swipe second. That'll be the first out in the bottom of the second. Zeke Burrell now on a 1-2 count. This one fouled over to the first base side. Hits off the top of the fence and out of play. Moses overplaying first base had a good read on that one. That ball would have stayed.
That ball was just a little bit closer to the fence. Would have easily been able to make a play. He had a good jump on it. Misses outside there. Evens his count up at 2-2.
The 2-2 from Desart to Burrell. Takes that one outside to bring us to a full count. The 9-hole Rockland Chili waits on deck as Zeke Burrell chops this one over to third base. Fields it cleanly and fires over to first in time for out number 2.
Now batting the second baseman, number 26, Rocco Muchili.
Which brings up the second baseman, Rocco Muchili. Rocco takes that one, a little low, a little out for ball 1. Leaves that one out for ball 2. Muchili now ahead 2-0 on Desart. Coyotes got something going with 2 outs in the first inning. We got to get something going with 2 outs here in the second inning. It's Raku now ahead 3-0. Desart fires that one in for strike 1. Count now 3-1.
Rocco shoots that up the middle for a base knock, and Coyotes have some life with 2 away.
Good piece of hitting there from Muccelli. Fired that one right back up the middle. This brings up the top of the lineup for the Coyotes. Center fielder Jackson Acero. Acero 0 for 1.
Tried laying down a bunt last time.
Leaves that one outside for ball 1. Pick off attempt from Desart. Not in time.
Another pickoff attempt.
Rocco back safely.
Another pickoff attempt. Really think Rocco might be going here.
Yeah. Pitcher Desart keeping a keen eye on Rocco Muccelli over at first. Sarah takes that one inside for ball 2. This one fouled straight back for strike number 1. Oh, and they get Rocco here on this pickoff attempt. And they will tag him in the rundown for out number 3. And after 2 innings, Wolfpack leads by 1. We'll be right back with you as Ryan Dilger heads back out of the mound. Coming up from the Madison College Wolfpack is the 2-hole, number 19, Matt Gruber. Ryan Dillinger still on the mound for the Coyotes. Only giving up 1. As he fires that one in for ball 1. They get missed just barely inside. Gruber swings through that one for strike 1. His last time up, got on base via bunt. Coyotes now aware of the speed threat Matt Gruber possesses. This one fouled off Pacheco's glove. Count now 1-2. Dilger looking for his 4th strikeout. Misses upstairs for ball 2. Two from Ryan Dilger.
Swung on and missed, and Dilger gets his 4th strikeout of the day.
After the strikeout from Gruber, brings up number 7, Sam Moses.
Sam Moses.
Moses 0 for 1 against Dilger. Three-hole look for his first hit. As he shoots that one in the 6 hole. Camfleck gloves it. Fields it cleanly.
Well, first is not in time, so that'll be a base hit, infield base hit.
Great play, though, by Camfleck over shortstop. Lays out, keeps it from going to the outfield, and even though he was unable to get the out, still a great play. Now with Moses on first, brings up the 4-hole, number 28, Easton Hurd. Hurd 0 for 1. As he gets strike 1 there. Dillinger clips the outside part of the plate there for strike 2. Count at 0-2 to Hurd. Misses load there, gets stopped by Pacheco. Keeps Moses at first. Dillinger misses outside there. Brings us to a 2-2.
Swung on and missed, and another strikeout from Dilger, his 5th.
Now batting the third baseman.
After the strikeout from Hurd, brings up number 33, Ian Salveson. Ball 1 from Dilger there. Salveson turns on this one and suits into the Wolfpack's dugout. Evens his count up at 1s. This one's shot into the left center gap. That'll be extra bases for Salveson. As Moses is rounding third, going for home. The cutoff from Cam Fleck, fired to Pacheco.
Not in time.
So stand-up double from Salveson scores Moses from first. And that'll be the second run for the Wolfpack in today's game. Which now brings up number 3, Jonah Roloff. Salveson now has both RBIs for the Wolfpack. Roloff shoots this one sky high over to third base. Zach Perry camped underneath it, catches it for the third out of the inning. And after the top of the third, score now 2-0, Wolfpack leading. Now pitching for the Madison College Wolfpack is Camden Broski, number 22.
Jackson Acero.
So Jackson Acero comes to the plate for the Coyotes. He'll be the first batter that Camden Broski faces.
Broski fires that one in for ball 1.
Little update on some March Madness. Wisconsin is
Currently
losing to High Point with 14 seconds left in the game. Rosario is thrown out there after the rollover to the shortstop.
Blockstar does a good job charging that one hard and firing over to Moses at first. The first out in the bottom of the third. This brings out number 7, Zach Perry.
Number 7, Zach Perry.
Misses up and in there, ball 1.
Yeah, I got our first thriller here in March Madness, as Nash is pointing out. High Point leading 83-82 against Wisconsin with 11 seconds left.
This would ruin my bracket for sure.
I'm sure it would ruin quite a bit of people's. Counting out 2-0 to Zach Perry. Misses low there. Counting out 3-0. Zach Perry takes ball 4 and will take his free 90 over first base, which brings up the 3-hole, number 11, Ben Lovering.
Number 11, Ben Lovering.
Ben Lovering's first time facing the new pitcher, Camden Broski. Lovering takes that one for ball 2, counting a 2-0. As the Madison College Wolfpack's head coach heads out to the mound to talk things over with this pitcher. As we take this break, we can talk some March Madness ball.
So, Wisconsin is most definitely losing here, 83 to 82. 1 second left, and High Point has the ball. So, I mean, that game's over. Sorry for you folks who had Wisconsin.
Isn't Madison Wolfpack from Wisconsin? So I'm sure they're sad to know. All our Wolfpack fans out there.
Oh, sorry, you guys. If you're listening to the broadcast, it's unfortunate for you, unfortunate for me, because that just ruined my bracket.
2-0 to Lovering in the dirt for ball 3.
Another update. Looks like Louisville will beat South Florida. 10 seconds left in the game, and Louisville's up 81 to 76.
Looks like we have a pitch clock violation on Ben Lovering, the hitter. So that'll be an automatic strike, make this count 3-1.
At halftime, Duke is losing to Siena 43 to 32.
Lovering shoots that one foul. That'd be crazy upset. Count now full from Broski to Lovering. Misses outside for ball 4. And Ben Lovering will take his free 90. Back-to-back walks for Camden Broski, which brings up number 13, the first baseman, Jeremy Kuiper.
Number 13, Jeremy Kuiper.
So Kuiper reached on an error his last at bat, and he shoots this one through the 4-hole. That'll be a base knock and scores Zach Perry from second base. Ben Lovering holds up at second.
RBI single from Jeremy Kuiper to put the first runs across the board for the Coyotes. Now with 2 runners on, brings up the catcher, Adolfo Pacheco.
The catcher, number 12, Adolfo Pacheco.
First pitch to Pacheco. Breaking ball that's just gonna miss. Maybe outside there.
This one
Pacheco rolls this one over, and that's not gonna be able to get fielded by the second baseman.
looked like Hurd a little bit misplayed that one a little bit, kind of hopped over his glove, and that'll be a single from Adolfo Pacheco, and will score Ben Lovering from second. We'll tie this game up at 2s here in the bottom of the 3rd.
Yeah, I don't really know what happened over there. Maybe wasn't expecting that high of a bounce, or I don't know exactly.
Grant Yost.
Looked like that ball was maybe a little top spun into the ground, so jumped up a little bit on him. Grant Yost comes to the plate now, and he will take that breaking ball for strike 1. Swings through that breaking ball, strike 2.
Yost quickly behind 0-2. Dabrowski.
In the dirt, gets away from roll off behind the plate. Runners advance 90 feet. So now Grant Yost has 2 runners in scoring position.
See if Grant Yost can do a job and take this lead from the Wolfpack.
Does a nice job holding off on that breaking ball there.
You can just count up at 2s. Missed a little low and inside. Brings us to a full count. Big pitch here for Broski.
(3-2), and Yost does a nice job fighting this foul, stays alive. Ground ball will do the job.
Ground ball right side does a job. Actually, ground ball all around does a job.
Breaking ball there. Just misses inside, so Grant Yost takes a walk. Brings up Cam Fleck.
Broski's 3rd walk this inning.
Now batting the shortstop, number 2, Cam.
See if Cam Fleck could do a job and put some more RBIs on the stat sheet. Just takes that one outside for ball 1.
And that is gonna miss inside there.
Look at it, just barely missed him.
(2-0). Fleck shoots this up the middle, and
Broski
wow.
with the backhanded
That was
behind the back picks up the ground ball. That was really impressive.
so Camden Broski just fielded that ball behind his back. And he had a play at home. I think he was surprised he had it. Dropped it. Ends up getting the out at first. But a run will come across the score.
And for the first time this game, the Coyotes lead by 1. Quick meeting from the Madison Wolfpack head coach. Into play steps Zeke Burrell, the right fielder.
The right fielder, number 32, Zeke Burrell.
And Burrell shoots this one up the middle. That'll be a base knock, and that'll score 2.
First pitch swinging from Zeke Burrell. Shoots that one up the middle, scores 2. And this score is now 5-2 as the Yotes have put up 5 here in the bottom of the 3rd. Which bring up the 9-hole. Second baseman, Rocco Mucilli.
Now batting the second baseman, number 26, Rocco Mucilli.
See if the Coyotes can keep the two-out magic alive. As Mucilli shoots this one through the 6th hole for his second base hit of the day.
And head back to the top of the lineup for the Coyotes as Jackson Acero, number 28, the center fielder, steps into the box.
Now batting number 28, Jackson Acero.
Sarah 0 for 2 today. She takes that one outside for ball 1.
Swings in this one to the first baseman. Gets up on him a little bit, but he keeps it in front. So the Wolfpack finally get the third out here, the bottom of the third, but not after the Coyotes put up 5.
We'll be right back with you as Ryan Dilger heads back on the mound for the Coyotes.
2 men left on.
Leading things off for the Wolfpack, it's number 21, Quinn Fallish, who takes that pitch for strike number 1. That one misses just barely outside for ball 1. Fowler shoots this one over to Cam Fleck, who fields it cleanly and fires it over to Jeremy Kuiper for the first out in the top of the 4th. And after the ground ball from Fallish brings up number 11, Paul Neutzel.
I don't know why, but it looks like our broadcast score is incorrect. It is 5-2, not 4-2.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Because usually it's time to Game Changer, and Game Changer says 5-2. One away, and Neutzel up to the plate. Takes that one for ball 1. Dilger misses outside there for ball 2.
Can't find the top of the zone there. 3-0. That one catches the outside part of the plate. Strike 1. Fires that one in there for strike 2.
Full count from Dilger to Neutzel.
And just misses inside for ball 4. Dilger
Now batting, the left fielder.
doesn't agree with that.
Chase Micah.
Which brings up the 9 hole. Chase Micah. Fires that one in for strike 1.
Oh, 1 from Ryan Dilger. Misses low there. 1-1. And that's ripped out of play.
Bring us to a 1-2.
Just out in front of that one.
Looks like we got some action out in the Wolfpack bullpen.
Misses upstairs there. 2-2. And that's going to hit Chase Micah. So he will take his free 90.
Which will bring us to the top of the lineup. Number 23, Bo Blocksdorf.
Now batting the shortstop. Number 23, Bo Blocksdorf.
Blocksdorf 1 for 2 today.
Struck out his last at bat.
So he did not go there on the check swing. Ball 1.
Checking on the runner over there at second base. Nothing really going on.
Count still 1-0 to Blocksdorf. Who takes that one for strike 1? Double play still intact for the Coyotes with the runner on first and second.
That's in the dirt and good block by Pacheco. Not let that one get too far away from him. Fires that in there. Strike 1, catches the inside part of the plate.
Brings us
Strike
to
2, sorry.
Brings us to a 2-2 count.
Leaves that upstairs. Full count. And this one's going to be hit softly up the middle. Fleck fields it. Throw to first in time.
Did not get the runner at second. Decided to just field it and fire over to first. No need to risk not getting an out. So now with 2 away, runners on second and third. Bring up the 2-hole, number 19,
Now batting,
Matt Gruber.
number 19, Matt Gruber.
Gruber 1 for 2 on the day. Be his third time facing Ryan Dilger. Gruber swings through that one for strike one. Swings through that one again for strike two. Count out 0-2 to Gruber.
And swings through 3 straight pitches for strike 3.
And after the top of the fourth, score is 5-2. Coyotes leading by 3. Camden Broski still on the mound for the Wolfpack, and he'll face Zach Perry here in the bottom of the fourth. Zach Perry shoots that one foul over to the third base side for strike number 1.
Another foul ball. Perry quickly behind 0-2. And Perry fights that one back, stays alive.
Thank you. Zach Perry shoots this one up the middle. Fielded by the shortstop Blocksdorf, who fires it over to Moses in time for out number 1. Which bring up the 3-hole, the left fielder, number 11. Ben Lovering. Lovering 0 for 1 with a walk. Lovering shoots this one high into center field. Gruber camped underneath that one for out number 2. Two quick outs for the Wolfpack as the 4-hole, Jeremy Kuiper steps in the box.
The first baseman, number 13.
Kuiper 1 for 1 on the day and also reached on air. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Good. That is gonna be in the dirt and
Ooh, that one look at got
not very pleasant. That one had to hurt. As
looked like it got Jonah Roloff, right where you do not want to be hit.
Definitely not fun. We'll step aside here as we give him a moment to breathe and regroup. We'll be right back on the Chandler-Gilbert Sports Network.
The 1-1 to Jeremy Kuiper, who takes that one for strike 2. Looks like Jonah Roloff's doing all right. Took a minute, quick breather, and stayed behind the plate. That one misses low, count now evens up at 2s.
Kuiper does a good job fighting it off and looks like it catches Roloff again and trying to walk that one off. He's taking a beating this at bat.
Absolutely. Count remains 2-2. The pitch from Broski to Kuiper. It's low and inside for ball 3. It brings us to a full count.
Kuiper rips this one to left field, but that'll be a line out and the final out. So a good swing from Kuiper, but just right at him.
Right at Micah over in left field, and a quick bottom of the 4th for the Wolfpack.
Your Coyotes 5.
And after 4 innings, score is 5-2. Your Coyotes leading. Leading things off for the Wolfpack in the top of the 5th will be number 7, Sam Moses. Ryan Dilger still on the mound for your Coyotes. Count 1-0 to Moses.
Misses inside there, 2-0. Missing low there, 3-0. That'll catch the outside part for strike 1.
They're still playing. I think it's like a 10-point.
And swung on and missed, strike 2. So this count is now full.
They're down. They're down by 9.
The full count from Dilger to Moses.
In the dirt, Moses will take first base.
Let's bring up the 4-hole, number 28, Eason Hurd.
Now batting the second baseman.
Hurd
number
0 for
28,
2 on the day.
Easton Hurd.
He's a little intense.
Dilger misses outside there. Jinx, by the way.
You got me.
I did.
Moses
Runner
takes
goes.
off.
That ball's skied into center field. Asaro can't make a play on it.
One hops the big wall in center. They're going to hold Moses at third for a stand-up double from Hurd.
Yeah, so looked like maybe a little hit and run there. The ball is in the air, so Moses kind of holds up to make sure that ball's going to get down. Kind of had a late little read.
And head coach Jimmy Turk will make his way to the mound to talk things over with his pitcher after giving up the walk and then the stand-up double. We'll be right back with you, as that looks like it was the end of the day for Ryan Dilger.
Bodie Ramsey will be the new Coyotes pitcher. They bring in the lefty arm.
I said it earlier, I think it's smart for the Coyotes to bring a lefty due to how many lefty batters the Madison College Wolfpack seems to have. Bodie will face his first batter of the day, number 33, Ian Salveson.
Salveson takes strike one there. So they bring in the lefty Bodie Ramsey to face the lefty Salveson.
On deck is number 3, Jonah Roloff, also another lefty.
One. Breaking ball there that is hit foul.
Bodie Ramsey quickly ahead 0-2 on Salveson. On 1-2, my apologies.
Another breaking ball there that's rolled over to the first base side and foul.
Salveson having a good day, 2 for 2, and both of the RBIs for the Wolfpack.
Definitely looking to stay hot here. As he takes strike 3 on the outside part of the plate. The Madison fans did not agree there.
Now bring up Jonah Roloff. Roloff 0 for 2 today.
Breaking ball there. Drops in, strike 1. Another breaking ball. That one's shot through the 4-hole, and that'll score 2.
And a 2 RBI single through the 4-hole from Roloff. Make this a 5-4 ball game. After the single from Roloff brings out number 21, Quinn Fallish.
That one's going to be skied out of play for strike 1.
Fallish 1 for 2 on the day. His first time facing Bodie Ramsey.
That ball gets away from Pacheco, and the runner will move on up to second base.
Eliminates the double play for the Coyotes. Now puts a runner in scoring position for Fallish.
With only 1 away.
The 1-1 from Bodie Ramsey. He swung on and drove again through the 4. Bodie,
and so Muchili gets his glove on it, makes a great stop. Probably prevents the run from scoring, but tries to make a throw to first and looks like he slipped in the outfield there.
So even though he wasn't able to get the out, huge play by Rocco. Keeps Roloff from scoring and
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 11.
gives Bodie Ramsey another chance. Now up to the plate is number 11, Paul Nutzel.
Strike 1 on the outside part of the plate. Misses outside, 1-1.
Fires that one in for strike 2. Count now 1-2 to Nutzel.
And that's going to be skied to second base and over the head of Muchili, who throws it to second in time for the force out at 2. But the run will come across and tie the game.
The blue pit over Rocco. Wasn't able to get there, but was able to pick it up and Balish wasn't know if he was going to catch or not, so kind of in between first and second. Then Muccelli was able to fire him out for the force out, but ties this game up at 5s. And now stepping to the plate is the 9-hole, number 9, Paul Nutzel. Chase Micah, 1-1.
Check swing there, holds back. They're going to say he went around. That'll be strike 2.
I thought it was fantastic.
That one's going to be skied to left field. Lovering makes the running catch, so that'll be the final out there, but the Wolfpack tack on 3 and tie this ball game 5-5.
And now coming to the mound for the Wolfpack
The score
is a new pitcher,
in the middle of the fifth
number 8,
inning. We are tied
Charlie
at 5.
Slawinski. The new pitcher, Charlie Slawinski, will face his first batter, Adolfo Pacheco. Pacheco takes one outside for ball 1. Count now 2-0 to Adolfo Pacheco. Pacheco 1 for 2 on the day. As he crushes that one into deep right center, that ball will get down. That'll be extra bases for Pacheco.
He's going to be into second base standing. Pacheco gets things going for the Coyotes here in the bottom of the 5th. After the stand-up double from Adolfo Pacheco brings up the DH, number 33, Grant Yost.
Grant Yost!
Pacheco crushed that 2-0 pitch.
Yost will take strike 1 there as it catches the outside part of the plate.
Leaves that one outside for ball one.
So 1-1 to Grant Yost. Slowinski misses the outside part there. Roll off with a good frame, but doesn't get the call. 2-1. Yost skies this one to right field and out of play.
The 2-2 to Grant Yost.
And Yost smokes this one into the left center gap. That ball gets down and one hops off the wall. Adolfo Pacheco will score, and Yost is into second base standing, so back-to-back doubles for the Coyotes. They retake the lead.
6-5.
No batting, the shortstop.
Now with no outs and back-to-back doubles brings up the shortstop, number 2, Cam Fleck. Fleck 1 for 3 on the day, or 1 for 2, my apologies.
Fleck will take that on the outside part of the plate for strike one.
Shoots that one straight back for strike number 2.
So Fleck behind now 0-2. And swings through that for strike 3. That'll bring up Zeke Burrell with one out and a runner on second.
Burrell, his last time up, had a 2 RBI single.
Burrell swings through strike 1.
This
Burrell
one shot.
skies this one to right field.
Grant Yost tagging at second. Goes on the catch. Don't be safe at third. Now with 2 away, brings up the 9-hole Rocco Mucilli.
The second baseman,
Mucilli is 2 for 2 on the day.
Rocco Mucilli.
Mucilli looking to stay hot and extend the Coyote lead by more than 1. Leaves that one low for ball 1. Mucilli takes that one for strike 1. Count evens up at 1s.
Takes that, just misses the outside part of the plate there. 2-1. Mucilli, 2 hits in today's game already. Will be looking to make it 3 right here. As he shoots this one up the middle.
Fielded cleanly by Blocksdorf fired over to Moses for out number 3. And after the 5th inning, score is 6-5. Coyotes leading by
In the
1.
frame, 1 run on 2.
Thomas Novak comes into the game for the Coyotes. He'll face his first bat at the top of the lineup for the Wolfpack, number 23, Bo Blocksdorf.
His first pitch is in there for strike 1. Novak, another left-handed arm for the Coyotes. Swings through that for strike 2. Would you say Novak's more the velo lefty for the Coyotes?
Yes.
Had Bodie Ramsey throw before him, and Ramsey doesn't throw soft. He's upper 8s. But Novak, I feel like touches 9s pretty consistently.
Kind of throw the Madison college hitters off and bring in the kind of slow lefty who a lot of off-speed pitches than the hard-throwing lefty.
Yeah, Novak does have a nice hard slider. Ramsey's got more of a loopy curveball.
Count now 1-2 to Blocksdorf.
And great pitch there. Blocksdorf does a nice job fighting it off.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you happen to catch a foul ball, please return it to a Coyotes representative.
One, 2 from Thomas Novak. It's going to be shot through the 4-hole, and that'll be a base knock for Blocksdorf. So that's his second hit of the day.
Looks like we have a pinch hitter for Matt Gruber. It'll be number 17, Nate Novinska.
Now batting number 17, Nate Novinska.
So Novinska will get his first hacks of the day. Will be Thomas Novak's second hitter he'll face. This one swung and fouled back and out of play.
You like to read?
I never got into it.
I didn't do that when you were in college.
Really? Yeah, I'm still not a big fan of reading.
The 0-1.
Bus rides and games.
Pick off attempt.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Blocksdorf back in time.
How it started.
Count still 0-1 to Novinska.
Another pickoff attempt. He's back in time.
Misses outside there for ball 1.
That's going to miss inside.
Brings us to a 2-1 count.
Misses in there again. 3-1. That's going to be ripped into left field. That's going to get down.
Looks like we have Blake Gregory playing left. Now it looks like they moved Ben Lovering over to center and Blake Gregory to left, and Jackson Acero no longer playing defensively.
Now batting the first baseman, number 7, Sam.
Now runners on first and second. Brings up the 3-hole. Sam Moses, who's talking things over with the third base coach. Game planning for the lefty Thomas Novak. UO to Moses. That one fired in there for strike 1.
That's going to miss, maybe low. Coyote fans not too happy about that call. Looked good from up here.
Yeah, it did. Brings us to a 1-1.
Swung on and missed. Strike 2.
Misses. Oh, they're going to give him there.
Late strike call there. I thought it was there, so.
I also thought it was there, but I didn't see the strikeout call, so I assumed it missed just a little bit up, but got the upper part of the zone there for strike number 3, and that'll be the first out in the top of the 6th for Thomas Novak. Which will bring up the 4-hole, 28, Easton Hurd. Pickoff attempt from Novak. Won't fire it over to second. as the pitching coach, BG, will head to the mound. We'll be right back with you as BG talks things over with the pitcher in the infield. Thomas Novak with the 0-0 to Easton Hurd. Misses outside there for ball one.
Fires a pitch in there or misses inside. The zone may be a little tighter today.
Seems to be for both teams. Zone seems to be a little bit smaller than normal. Miss a little up and a little out there for ball three. Little pitch clock violation on the hitter there.
They're gonna say it was on Novak.
Pitch clock violation on Novak will give Hurd the walk and will load the bases
Now batting
for number 33,
number 33,
Ian Salveson.
Salveson.
So with one out, Salveson has the bases juiced.
Salveson 2 for 3 on the day.
Takes strike one. And he's going to hit Salveson and will walk in the tying run.
Score now 6-6, bases loaded once again for number 3, Jonah Roloff.
Now batting the catcher, number 3, Jonah Roloff.
Double play still intact for the Coyotes would be huge here. As Roloff takes strike one.
Swings through that pitch for strike two.
Count at 0-2. Novak to Roloff.
Stays alive after fouling that one back. Misses upstairs and in there.
This one shot straight back. Roll off, fighting to stay alive. Count remains 1-2. Gets the outside part of the plate there for strike number 3. Now with 2 outs and bases loaded. Brings it number 21, Quinn Fallish.
The right fielder, number 21, Quinn Fallish.
Fallish 2 for 3 on the day. It's a big at bat here as we have a tie ball game in the top of the 6th. Fallish takes strike 1. Fallish shoots this one up the middle, bounces off Novak. Zach Perry picks it up, but not in time. Novinska will score from third. Fallish will make his way to first. Wolfpack now leading by 1, which will bring up number 11, Paul Nutzel.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 11, Paul Nutzel.
Nutzel swings through that one for strike 1. Novak catches the outside part of the plate there for strike number 2. Novak had 0-2 on Nutzel.
This one ripped down the third baseline. Perry makes the play, throw to first. Can't pick it at first. Great play at third by Zach Perry. Kuiper was unable to pick it off the dirt.
Zach Perry does a good job keeping that ball. Zach Perry does a good job keeping that ball from going to the outfield, but
Now batting the left field.
wasn't able to get Nutzel out at first.
Pacheco will go talk it over with Novak. Big breakthrough inning here for the Wolfpack because they've already put up 3. They have 2 runners in scoring position, 2 away.
Looks like we'll have a pinch hitter for Chase Micah, and it'll be number 25, Braylon White.
And Coach Jimmy Turk will make his way out on the mound and probably be the day for Thomas Novak.
And it looks like coming into this game will be Jamison Harris. Try to end the bleeding here in the top of the 6th for the Coyotes.
Jamison Harris's first batter will be Braylon White. White will take ball 1. And that breaking ball is going to slip out and hit White. So another run will come across.
Which will bring us to the top of the lineup. Number 23, Bo Blocksdorf.
The shortstop, number 22,
Blocksdorf 2 for 4 on the day.
Blocksdorf.
Misses inside there. Almost hitting Blocksdorf. Breaking ball there that will catch the outer edge of the plate. Fastball catches the inside part there. 1-2.
Harris Smith is upstairs there for ball 2.
Breaking ball inside part of the plate for strike 3. And JMO comes in and finally stops the bleeding after plunking his first batter.
Coyotes gave up 4 in the top of the 6th, making the score 9-6. Wolfpack leading.
3 men left on base.
Blake Gregory is now in the game for Jackson Asaro. He is playing left field. As we mentioned earlier, Ben Lovering shifted over to center.
And now pitching for the Madison College Wolfpack is number 0, Addison Tevz.
Now pitching for Madison College, Addison Tevz.
Gregory takes that for strike 1.
That one misses outside for ball one.
Misses inside there, 2-1.
That one, if Gregory didn't get out of the way, that one punked him right in the leg.
Takes that just a bit upstairs.
Count now 3-1 to Blake Gregory.
Gregory
Crushes.
crushes this one deep to right field. You can forget about it.
Solo
Wow.
for Blake Gregory.
Gregory comes into this game 0-0, first at bat, swinging and crushing. Sends that ball deep into right field into the desert over there. Getting the Coyotes rolling in the bottom of the sixth. Score now 9-7.
BG comes into the game with some fireworks for the Coyotes.
Hey!
Cuts the lead to 2. Perry takes that pitch outside, ball 1. Coyotes wishing they had a couple base runners on when that ball was launched, but
Take a home run whenever you can get one.
Madison just thankful that there weren't any base runners on.
The 1-1 to Zach Perry.
Perry shoots this one to left field and foul.
Zach Perry now down at 1-2.
Takes that outside. Two. And they ring him up on a curveball at outside.
Zach Perry did not agree with that one.
Number 11, Ben Lovering.
Now to play steps number 11, Ben Lovering, the 3-hole. Lovering 0 for 2 on the day.
Lovering takes that pitch inside.
The 1-0.
And Lovering
crush.
skies this one deep to left center field. And that ball's out of here.
Home run from Gregory, then a home run from Lovering. Not back to back, but two solo shots in the bottom of the sixth for the Coyotes,
Ben Lovering.
making the score now 9-8. Just like that,
Now batting,
1-run ball game.
first baseman, number 13,
Wolfpack leading by 1. Which brings up the 4-hole Jeremy Kuiper.
And Kuiper smacks this one into center field. Base hit for Jeremy Kuiper.
Now steps to plate number 12, the catcher, Adolfo Pacheco.
Now batting, the catcher, number 12, Adolfo Pacheco.
Addison Tez comes in this game having some trouble against the Chandler-Gilbert offense.
Strike one there. Yeah, usually when you're giving up more than 1 home run an inning, missing over the heart of the plate a little bit. See if he can dial it back in. Catches the inside part there. Strike 2.
0-2 from Tez to Pacheco. Pickoff attempt, not in time. Kuiper back safely.
Pacheco, that's through the 4-hole. That'll be a base hit. They're gonna send Kuiper to third. The relay in time.
Kuiper trying to stretch that single from first to third. Was unable to do so. Now there'll be a second out in the bottom of the 6th. Tough Pacheco remains at first and brings up the DH, Grant Yost.
Number 33.
That's gonna get away from the catcher. Wild pitch there. And Yost, big swing and fouls that back.
The 1-1 to Grant Yost.
Swings through that. Strike 2. One, two. Got Yost to swing through that for strike 3. So Tevez gets bailed out with the great relay to gun down Jeremy Kuiper at third base.
And the strikeout from Grant Yost, but the 2 solo shots from Blake Gregory and Ben Lovering definitely the highlights that inning. Makes this a 1-run ball game. Wolfpack leading by 1. Jameson Harris comes back on the mound here in the top of the 7th for the Coyotes. And will face number 17, Nate Novinska. Novinska 1 for 1. Takes that one. Strike 2, quickly behind 0-2, Jameson Harris. Swings through that one for strike 3. Pacheco tags him on the drop third strike. And James Harris strikes out his first batter in the top of the 7th.
Now batting the first baseman, number 7.
Which will bring up the first baseman, number 7, Sam Moses. J-Mo with that off-speed pitch there, catches the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Moses is 1 for 3 in the day. That one in the dirt, stopped by Pacheco. Misses outside there for ball 2. That off-speed pitch misses outside once again for ball 3. Moses now in a 3-1 count. That one catches the outside part of the plate for strike 2, brings to a full count. The 3-2 pitch from Harris to Moses. Misses outside for ball 4. Barely misses outside. Puts a runner on for number 28, Eason Hurd.
The second baseman, number 28, Eason Hurd.
Double play still intact for the Coyotes up the middle as that one gets away from J-Mo and away from Adolfo Pacheco behind the plate. And a move up Moses, an extra 90 feet, putting a running and scoring position for Hurd. Hurd with no RBIs on the day, looking for his first. As Moses stands on second. Takes that off-speed pitch for strike 1. Count now 1-1. In the dirt, great stop by Pacheco behind the dish. Keeps Moses from moving up an extra 90. This one flared out to the right side for strike number 2. Leaving this count up. This one shot deep into the right side and foul. Count remains 2-2. This one misses outside, brings to a full count. Once again. Down misses inside and low for ball 4. The back-to-back walks from Harris puts runners on first and second. For number 33, Ian Salveson. Head coach Jimmy Turk will make his way to the mound. See if they keep. Looks like that'll be the end of the day for Jamison Harris, and they'll bring in Tanner Leba. Tanner Leba, who's been an excellent reliever and closer for the Coyotes. See if we can keep that rolling. We'll be right back with you as Leba gets warm. Chandler-Gilbert comes in this game. Top of 7th, 1 away with runners on 1st and 2nd. Facing Ian Salveson. Salveson 2 for 3 on the day. Label misses. Looks maybe a little low on the off speed. Looked good to me from up here. Count 1-0 to Salveson. Misses low again for ball 2. Catches the inside part player there with the fastball for strike 1. Gets him swinging on the off-speed pitch there for strike 2. Evens his count up. Strikeout would be huge for the Coyotes. With only 1 away and 2 runners on. Salveson fouls that one straight back. Count remains 2-2. That ball in the dirt for ball 3. Brings to a full count. Runners take off. Label gets a strikeout, but the runners do advance. Another 90 feet. Puts 2 runners in scoring position.
Now batting the catcher,
For number 3, Jonah Roloff.
Jonah Roloff.
See if Chandler-Gilbert can get the Coyotes out of this jam. Roloff 1 for 4 on the day. As he leaves that one outside for ball 1. That off-speed pitch just misses just a little low for ball 2. That one catches the inside part for strike 1. Label fires that one in for strike 2. Count now 2-2 from Label to Roloff. That one misses inside. Brings to a full count. Label looked like he thought that one caught the inside part of the plate. Umpire thought otherwise. Label with a free bag to give up. No need to give something 2 over the plate. As this one's chopped over to Rockin' with Chili at second base, who fields that one cleanly and flips over to Jeremy Kuiper for out number 3. And Chandler-Gilbert comes in for the Coyotes in the top of the 7th, gets them out of the jam and puts up a 0. And we'll head to the bottom of the 7th, where Coyotes trailing by 1, looking to regain the lead. And number 0, Madison will come back on the mound for the Wolfpack. Get right back with you. Here in the bottom of the 7th, Cam Fleck will lead things off for the Coyotes. As he drives this one high into left field, if it stays fair, it might get out of here. Oh, and off the top of the wall for a stand-up double for Cam Fleck. Ball a little bit too much air under it, thought it might be out of here, but hits the top of the fence over on the left side, just barely fair. It's another stand-up double for the Coyotes. Been hitting well lately. After a stand-up double from Cam Fleck, brings up the right fielder Zeke Burrell. Burrell takes that one up and out for ball 1. Coyotes now with the runner in scoring position. Opportunity to tie this ball game. Zeke Burrell takes that off speed in for ball 2. The wind's starting to pick up a little bit, cool things off, feels nice. The 2-0 fouled straight back. Bring us to a 2-1.
Yeah, this wind does feel nice, Austin. I have to agree with you.
Oh, how could you not?
Cool things down a little bit on this, 101-degree day. As Burrell swings and fouls that one back as well.
Even this count up at 2s. This ball struck right back up the middle. That'll score Cam Fleck from second. And an RBI single for Zeke Burrell. We'll tie this game up at 9s here in the bottom of the 7th.
So back-to-back good swings from the Coyotes. The double from Fleck puts him in scoring position, and then Zeke Burrell does his job and shoots a ball up the middle for the RBI single.
Which brings up the 9-hole second baseman, Rocco Mucilli. Mucilli's having himself a good day. As the head coach for the Wolfpacks heads out there to talk things over with this pitcher. Could be the end of the day for Addison Tez.
Coach Turk wants to talk things over with his batter and base runner. Maybe get some movement going.
Little hit and run, little run and hit.
Ooh, the run
Man,
and hit.
it's getting risky up here.
It's
maybe even a sack bunt.
Wow. Wow. Especially with Rocco Mucilli up to bat, the 9-hole.
Been hitting it well today, though.
He is.
Either I think he's 2 for 3.
2 for 3. So he's swinging the stick well, so you wonder if Coach Turk is going to let him continue to swing or if they're going to play it safe and lay a bunt down and move a runner into scoring position to, hopefully take the lead. Blake Gregory on deck hit a home run in his first at-bat of the game.
Rocco does square the bunt and lays it down, moving Zeke Burrell over to second.
No one covering third, and Burrell a little upset with himself, not taking a look. But
Rocco Mucilli does exactly
does his job.
Puts a runner in scoring position now for the top of the lineup. Blake Gregory was 1 for 1 with a solo shot.
Yeah, Gregory put a drive into his last at-bat. I mean, that ball was absolutely hammered. Let's see what he does here. Swings and puts another good drive into this one. That's going to get down and be a base hit. So Gregory, 2 for 2. Burrell holds up. Had to make sure that got down first.
Now to plate steps 2 hole, the third baseman, Zach Perry. See if Zach Perry can take the lead for the Coyotes with a runner on third and one away.
That's going to be in the dirt. Good block behind the dish.
By Roloff. Zach Perry leaves that one up for ball two. Oh, my apologies. It's Novinsky behind the dish, no longer Roloff.
Runner goes. Perry swings and fouls this one off, so a little hit and run and hit action going on for the Coyotes.
Brings to a 2-1 from Tez to Perry. Perry 0 for 3. Unlike him. Could see a hit here. And he
Perry smokes this one to center. Center fielder can't get there. That's going to score one, and Gregory's going to come around from third. The throw home. In time. Great relay.
Zach Perry smashed that ball into deep center field. Scores Zeke Burrell from third easily, but Blake Gregory unable to score from first. But the Coyotes will take the lead by 1 after the stand-up double from Perry. And that'll be the end of the day for Addison Tez. Coming into the game for the Madison College Wolfpack is number 5, Brayson Berg. Brayson Berg comes into this game facing Ben Lovering, and with the runner on second, we'll be right back with you as he gets warm.
So Ben Lovering will come to the plate here.
Be Brayson Berg's first batter he faces.
2 away with a runner on second. Lovering, great take there. Wanted that one, leaves it in the dirt.
Ben Lovering with a solo shot his last time up. Hit a home run into deep left center. He leaves that one low for ball 2.
2-0, gets away from the catcher. And Zach Perry will move up another 90 feet.
Looked like that one, I don't know if Novinski got crossed up. Looked like it just kind of bounced off his shin guard and shot over near the Wolfpack's dugout. Now a runner on third, 2 outs. Count 3-0 to Ben Lovering. That one misses inside for ball 4. Puts runners on first and third for Jeremy Kuiper, the 4-hole.
Now batting the first baseman, number 13, Jeremy Kuiper.
Jeremy Kuiper. Swung on and missed. Big swing there from Jeremy Kuiper. Looking to do damage. Lovering takes off from first. Novinski unable to throw him out. Puts 2 runners in scoring position for Jeremy Kuiper. That one misses outside for ball 2.
Two. Kuiper swings and
¡Hasta luego! That ball was crushed.
A 3-run bomb.
Oh my!
Jeremy Kuiper.
3-run bomb from Jeremy Kuiper. Haven't seen that in a while, and that feels good to say once again as he touches them all.
good. My goodness. That ball was absolutely touched.
Everybody either here, softball fields, they knew that ball was gone. You could hear it. That ball sounded a little bit different.
Number 12,
It's got me excited.
Adolfo.
Which brings up Adolfo Pacheco after the 3-run shot from Jeremy Kuiper, making this a 13-9 ball game.
Pacheco big swing and fouls it back. Pacheco takes that one upstairs. 2-1. To Pacheco. He's gonna swing and foul this one back. He wants in on the action with that big swing. He wants to add another home run to the board. 2-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So they finally get out of the bottom of the 7th, but not after the Coyotes put up another 5 spot.
Score 13-9. High scoring ball game as Tanner Leyva heads back down to the mound for the Coyotes.
No
Tanner Leba will face Fallis here in the top of the 8th.
Fires that breaking ball in there. Strike one.
Check swing there and say he did. Count now. 1-2. That one in the dirt for ball 2.
Swing, and that ball's crushed up the middle. That'll be a base hit.
After the base hit from Fallis will bring up number 11, Paul Neutzel.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 11, Paul Utzel.
Neutzel 2 for 3 today. Be looking to keep adding to a nice hitting performance. Back pick at first, not in time. So they give Tanner Leba a warning for not making eye contact with the batter before he came set. Swing and a miss. 1-1 count to Neutzel. Swing and a foul tapper.
Count now 1-2.
Swing and stays alive, fouls it back. We talked about the catchers and how it's probably quite hot for them, but we didn't mention the umpire.
Oh, yeah.
Umpire's wearing all black.
Standing on the turf.
Standing on the turf, wearing this pretty much the same protective gear as a catcher. As
Neutzel swings through that one.
Strikes out.
1 out now. In the top of the 8th, brings up
Now batting the left fielder, number 25.
number 25, Braylon White. White got hit his last time up.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Looked like White was sitting on a fastball there. Kind of got thrown off guard by the off-speed pitch from Leba.
And check swing. They're going to say he went around. Now he's behind 0-2. Swing and skies this one to shallow right field. Burrell is under it and makes a play for the second out.
Now with 2 away, brings up the top of the lineup, number 23, Bo Blocksdorf. Blocksdorf 2 for 5.
Takes strike one. Back pick. Not in time.
That
Strike
one.
two.
0-2 from Leba to Blocksdorf.
And swings and stays alive, just gets a piece of it. Spoils that pitch off, and we'll do an 0-2 once again. Oh, 2, and he skies this one to shallow right field. Burrell not able to get it. Burrell not able to get to it in time, so that ball drops in for a single.
After the single from Blocksdorf, we'll bring up the 2-hole. The pinch hitter,
Now batting
Nate Novinska.
center fielder number
Talked about it
17,
before,
Nate
but as a
Novinska.
pitcher, that's just gotta suck. Those little flare shots down the line, you can't really do anything about it. You executed your pitch. Batter does a nice job putting it fair, and I mean, your right fielder, left fielder, they're not going to be able to get there.
No, it's as an outfielder, it's kind of frustrating too because you're on your horse and you're just not able to get there in time. And
That one's smoked up the middle. That'll score a run. Lovering fires this one in and keeps the runner from going to third, but
that'll score Fallish from second, moving up Blocksdorf to second. Novinska with another hit. Score now 13-10. Now to play will be the 3-hole, Sam Moses.
The first baseman, number 7, Sam Moses.
Moses 1 for 3 on the day. Leba misses just outside there for ball 1. Pitching coach BG will head to the mound. Talk things over and we'll be right back with you. Moses takes that one inside for ball 2. Coyotes got 2 away, looking for that 3rd out as this one's chopped over the first baseman, but foul. 2-1 from Chandler-Gilbert. It's shot right at the first baseman, Jeremy Kuiper, who fields it cleanly, steps on the bag for out number 3.
Yeah, that's exactly what they needed right there. Chandler-Gilbert has been a great bullpen arm for the Coyotes. Start of the year was one of the rotating starters, kind of made his way back into the bullpen, and maybe not exactly what he wanted. I think, when you're a starting pitcher, get moved to the bullpen, you always want to be a starter, but he's taken that role, and he has done a extremely good job. He's definitely by far the most reliable arm out of the bullpen for the Coyotes, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. Early in the season, early half, kind of Coyotes struggled with that the bullpen arms, and he kind of came in and started leading them, and clearly, as we can see, the results have done better in the reliever section, so shout out to him and the dominance he's put on. And number 5, Brayson Berg will come back on the mound for the Wolfpack. We'll be right back with you as he gets warm and prepares to face Grant Yost.
So Grant Yost comes to the plate here. Yost 1 for 3 today as he takes strike 1 on the outside part of the plate. Yost will try to get things going here in the bottom of the 8th for the Coyotes as he swings and drives this one to left field, but foul. That one was on a line. So Yost quickly behind 0-2 here. And that one's going to be up and away. 1-2 count to Grant Yost. Great take from Yost. A great pitch from Berg. Grant does a nice job holding off on that. Here's the 2-2, and Yost smokes this one to center field. That's going to get over the head of the center fielder, and Grant Yost will start things off here in the bottom of the 2nd, or in the bottom of the 8th, with a double.
Number 2, Cam Fleck.
That ball just got over the head of Roloff. That brings up Cam Fleck. Fleck swings and drives this one down the third base line and foul. If that ball stays fair, Yost scores, and another man is on second, but just hooked it foul. Fleck swings and skies this one over to the first base side. First baseman makes a play on it and is able to make the play. Kind of breadbasket catch from Moses over there at first. So Zeke Burrell will come to the plate now with 1 out. See if he can do a job here with a runner in scoring position.
This one's shot foul behind us for strike number 1. Coyotes looking to grow their lead by more than 3 as that one's in the dirt for ball 1.
Good job behind the plate from Novinska. Keeps that ball in front, keeps Yost from advancing to third. The 1-1. And Burrell. Santa Maria! That ball's out of here. 2-run shot from Zeke Burrell.
Two-run dare for Zeke Burrell.
Is that the 5th home run this game for the Coyotes?
That might be number 5.
Or 4. Blake.
Blake's got one.
Lovering's got one.
Love's got one. Jeremy's got one. So that's the 4th home run.
Wow.
Coyotes have been hot as they hit, I believe, 7 home runs in the 2-game series against Pima.
They have 4 today. That off-speed misses just inside for ball 1 against Rocco Mucilli.
Mucilli, a guy who also had a home run against Pima. He's having a good day today as he shoots this one. And great jumping play at second base by Hurd. Steals a base hit from Mucilli, who was 2 for 3, now 2 for 4.
Now batting the third baseman.
Which brings up Blake Gregory.
1, Blake Gregory, center fielder, Artney.
Gregory having a good day, 2 for 2 with the home run and a single.
And Gregory skies this one to right field, just got under it a bit. Fighting the sun out and right.
Fowlis was able to fight the sun, like you said, and get the 3rd out.
So 2-run shot from Zeke Burrell extends this Coyotes lead to 5, 15 to 10.
And Tanner Leba, the dominant reliever and closer for the Coyotes, will come to shut things down in the top of the 9th.
Madison College.
We'll be right back with you
Your Coyotes.
as he gets warm.
Eason Hurd comes to the plate to start things off here in the top of the 9th. He will take strike 1 from Tanner Leba. Yo, 1. It's going to miss quite a bit upstairs there, 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And the breaking ball there gets him to swing through. Strike 3 and the first out in the top of the 9th.
Now batting
After the strikeout brings up number 33, Ian Salveson.
Salveson 2 for 4 today. As he swings and rolls this one to first. Kuiper gets a glove on it. Flip to, wow. So the play by Kuiper, a little high throw to Leba, but he jumps up there, makes a play, comes down. That's a scary play because I remember watching a Mets game and one of their pitchers jumped up for a ball, came down, tore his Achilles on the bag.
Wow, that went dark.
Well, it's always scary seeing your pitcher
Absolutely.
in a close play over there at first base.
But Tanner Leba showing off the athleticism.
Pitchers are athletes, guys.
He now faces number 3, Jonah Roloff. And the Wolfpack is down to their last out.
Wow. Misses there outside.
Definitely been a tighter zone today. Count now 3-0 to Roloff.
Fires that one in there, gets the strike. Three-one. He's gonna miss outside, ball 4. So the Wolfpack get a base runner on now with 2 away.
Brings up number 21, Quinn Fallish.
A little bit of life.
Fallish is having himself quite a day. He's 4 for 5. Fallish 4 for 5 with 1 run, 1 RBI.
And Fallish swings and skies this one to right field, and
Zeke Burrell with a good break on it.
Lost it in the sun, it looked like. That ball gets down, and Fallish gets a new life.
Count now 0-1 to Fallish.
Burrell looked like he had a good read on it, but ball drops about 8 feet in front of him.
Yeah, the sun's dangerous right around this time. So, Leba looking to put things away.
Catches the top of the zone there. And there, Wolfpack down to their last strike. The 0-2 from Tanner Leba. Curveball in the dirt there. Pacheco keeps it in front. Now a 1-2 to Fallish. Swing and a miss. And that will do it. The Coyotes beat the number 10 ranked team in Division II JUCO baseball.
Big win for the Chandler-Gilbert Coyotes offense. They came to hit today.
They did.
Put up 15 with 4 bombs. Can't ask much more for the offense there, and pitching gets it done as well. Ryan Dillinger with a good start, and
Tanner Leba coming in at the end to shut things down.
we are back here tomorrow at 6:30 as the Chandler-Gilbert Coyotes take on the Okotoks Dogs. So come join us for some Friday night baseball here at Chandler-Gilbert Stadium. If you're not able to make it, tune in to me and Nash here on the Chandler-Gilbert Network. But thank you for joining us today. We hope to catch you next time.
We will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for joining us here on the Chandler-Gilbert Sports Network. I'm Nash.
And I'm Austin. Until next time.
We out.